Inside the state capitol Tuesday, barbers and cosmetologists from across the state protesting a veto to a bill that would have extended the life of the board that regulates their industry.
We were blindsided by that. So when we saw it, we're like, why?
The governor says it's because the board needs to be more transparent, responsive, and aligned with the needs of today's workforce. Heather Sinclair here not only chairs the board impacted, but also runs a cosmetology school in Stillwater.
It's not about cutting hair. It's not about the technique. It is about the health and safety of the public, our customers.
Right now, we're here to defend our license, to secure our license, to make sure that we are able to practice.
So what would happen if the veto stands? Well, the Attorney General's office says not only would the board dissolve, but the licensing with it. However, lawmakers say otherwise.
But I can assure them that, hey, your license is not going to be invalid as of June 30th.
Representative Jared Kendricks wrote the bill in question. He says if there isn't an override, then the licensing would go to the state's Management and Enterprise Services, or OMES. OMES agrees, pointing to a state statute that says they would take over any function of an entity terminated until other provisions were made by the legislature. The Attorney General's office told me today that their understanding of the situation is that OMES would not be doing licensing itself. Regardless, these hairstylists and barbers just want to make sure there is some protection for them and customers.
We don't want anyone to just walk in off the street and not feel secure about where they are getting their hair done. We want to make sure that we are capable of educating and letting people know that we are professional and we went to school for this.
The legislature has until the end of the month to meet and override any vetoes they choose, but they would need a 2/3 majority. And this week, they're working on the budget. At the Capitol, Dakota Wapakichi, KOCO 5 News.